Dragon Ball Daima episode 18 premieres today in only a few hours. So I'm making this video not only to do some last minute predictions and speculation, but also to warn y'all, okay, those of you that are watching this right now, I'm also going to put out a little announcement here on Twitter where I'm going to say, hey, get off of the internet. Within the next few hours, this episode will finally be out. It's going to be out on Fuji TV first. I believe it's going to be around like 9 a.m. CST, and then it's going to drop 2 hours later on Crunchyroll. Okay, that's when everybody can access it. So for that 2-hour period, right, there's going to be a lot of discussion, a lot of people talking about whatever gets shown. This has been hyped up to be a really, really big episode. Something big is coming. Something new is coming. I do not know what it is. Keep in mind, no spoilers in this video or anything. I'm not discussing any spoilers. We're just talking about stuff that we already know about, and we're going to be using that evidence to predict what could possibly happen. But again, I do not know. I haven't been following any leaks. I've been trying to stay away from any type of leaks throughout this entirety of Dragon Ball Daima's airing, right? So don't be worried about that. I'm not going to post any spoilers or anything whenever it actually goes up. I'll probably post a reaction, but it's going to be a super vague, like, thumbnail and title. It's just gonna be like Dragon Ball Daima reveals or something like that, and I'll probably just have like the logo on there or something, like something generic. I won't actually post whatever gets shown here because you know, obviously it's gonna be big. But later on, obviously, I will be discussing it and talking about it into full depth if it is something really, really major. Again, maybe it's just Goku versus fucking Goma. I doubt it. This is Dragon Ball. I'm pretty confident that they're going to be doing a lot of major big stuff in this. They have to do something for the climax. We are confirmed to only have 20 episodes, so that means there's only going to be 2 episodes after this one airs, right? So get excited. Over anything, get excited, right? Again, if you are online during the time whenever this goes up, okay, if you're scrolling through Twitter or whatever, as this episode is airing, you only have yourself to blame for getting spoiled, okay? There's been several people putting out warnings. I believe even some of the animators, okay? Some of the animators themselves have, the people that have worked on this episode, they had said, stay off of YouTube and stay off of social media, right? Listen to them. Listen to us, right? We're like we're not being funny about it, okay? Even if I don't spoil it or whoever else is posting about it or whatever doesn't post about it, someone will. All right, you cannot control what's going to get posted online from other people, okay? So there are people who literally just do not give a fuck, including the official Dragon Ball pages themselves. Every single time that there's been something major or big, which, I mean, hasn't been super crazy. Like, for example, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, his transformation last episode, that wasn't anything crazy, right? It's cool, and we loved it, right? And some people, I can understand if they get upset about a spoiler for it, but keep in mind, it's not something that, you know, was not to be expected. We knew Goku was going to go Super Saiyan 3 eventually. But even when Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3, the official Dragon Ball pages, even the English pages, before the episode was out on Crunchyroll, were posting pictures and saying, oh, don't miss this new episode, right? So I don't know if they're going to be doing that with whatever gets revealed on this one, but the fact that the animators are saying, stay off social media, tells you that this is something, this is some real ass shit, okay? So just keep that in mind throughout this. And if you are watching this video, right, keep that in mind, right? I'm just putting out a friendly, you know, warning beforehand so that you guys are not spoiled. I want you guys to watch this episode for yourself without anything before it, right? Without anything coming before it. I don't want you to see what's going on. I want you to go in blind, and I want you to see this episode and be like, holy fuck, this is amazing. Dragon Ball, I want you to see how peak Dragon Ball is and Dragon Ball Daima is, right? So in terms of speculation, right, it is called Awakening. Now, there are a few times where Awakening was used as a title for a Dragon Ball Z episode or a Dragon Ball Super episode or whatever, some of the, you know, older series, right? Now, Awakening usually had referred to a new form, right? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? I think there was one with Kale whenever she went into her Berserk form, right? That was an Awakening as well. Ultra Instinct Goku, I think the Japanese word for Awakening, I can't remember what it was. It was something else. That was used, I think, in the as well as in the title for episode 110, which is when Goku goes Ultra Instinct for the first time. So a transformation is absolutely on the table. Not confirming that that's what's going to happen. I do not know if it's going to be a new form, right? Now, when it comes to a fusion, which is the other speculation, the one that I personally think is going to happen because they tease the Medibugs, right? The join bug, that's what it's called. They've already showed what it does. Why would they show all that if there isn't going to be a new fusion, right? So I personally think it could be some type of new fusion. The fan favorite is going to be like Vegito. It's going to be some type of like Vegito looking ass. I don't know. What is it? Supreme Kai also has the Potara earring. So they could fuse, but the issue with that is it is a permanent fusion, I think, in that aspect. The retcon thing, they retcon it so many times, I don't even know which one makes more sense. Like, is it because they're not they're not Kais that they don't stay fused for long? It's only like, what, a 30-minute or like an hour-long fusion or something like that? There was something in Dragon Ball Super that said that, but then in Dragon Ball Daima at the beginning, they said that the Potara fusion defused if they go inside Boo's stomach or whatever, and like I guess the properties of Boo's insides cause Potara to wear off, some type of like magic. I don't fucking know, dude. It's confusing, but whatever. Okay, that's another thing that is interesting too, because why would they? I mean, it does make sense they have to explain that, but the fact that they did explain that in the very, very early episodes, like, that's the thing. Dragon Ball, they gotta foreshadow this type of stuff, right? There hasn't really been a foreshadowing or some type of hint at Goku or whoever getting some new transformation, right? Like, I can't think of any part in the entirety of Daima that has teased it, other than the fact that we know that it is very similar to GT. There was inspiration from GT, so that's why I feel like a lot of people think he's gonna get, for example, like Super Saiyan 4. Okay, Super Saiyan 4 has been the crowd favorite. This is what everybody really, really wants. Okay, a lot of people want to see Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, and I feel like this one is the most reasonable, most likely. And I say Vegito, but like some fusion of Goku and Vegeta, right? It would make sense for those two to fuse over anyone. Like, there's been speculation that it's going to be Goku and Supreme Kai, maybe. And as cool as that would be, I just feel like it's like the only way that Goku's going to fuse with Supreme Kai is if Vegeta is like absolutely, like, he's basically like dead. Like, he cannot fuse with anyone, right? And there's been speculation that Goku might fuse with Piccolo. Like, it could be anyone, right? But, I mean, the join bug does not require, it's not like Fusion Dance where it's like, oh, you got to be like, similar power level and all that stuff. Okay, I don't even know. Did they retcon that? Is that still a thing? I don't even know at this point, right? But yeah, it's not, I don't think it's going to be Fusion Dance or anything, because they would have to teach it. Goku would have to teach that to someone, right? And they don't have time for that shit. They're in the middle of a battle, so it's got to be something fast, right? So just eating half of the join bug is very quick. You just eat it, fuse. It's just like putting on a Potara. Put it on, fuse, boom, right? So, no, I don't think it's going to be Gogeta. I don't think it's going to be any Fusion Dance shit. There's no reason for that. I did post like a silly video on Twitter saying, oh, Dragon Ball Daima episode 18 leaks. It was literally a clip of me that I did in one of my fusion videos talking about a potential new fusion. It was literally just me fusing with myself. And then somebody goes, thanks for the spoiler. And then they fucking blocked me. This shit was so funny, dude. There are people who are that, like, cautious about it. That's cool. That's fine. I understand, okay? But, like, be for real, dog. Like, me fusing with myself, that shit is so fucking funny. But I digress. Yeah, these are the two big ones, okay? It's either Super Saiyan 4, Demon, Third Eye, Goku, or... I don't think if Goku gets a new form, I do not think it's going to be actually Super Saiyan 4. I don't even think it would look like this, right? Maybe there are similar properties. Maybe Goku, after he gets this form or whatever it may be, maybe he has yellow eyes and like a red outline around his eye. That could... Like, Super Saiyan 4 doesn't look demonic, but it looks very, very intimidating, right? Like, this is a very intimidating form. Okay, the long hair, the crazy hair, the red fur and everything, like the dark red fur, and then the eyeliner, and then the yellow eyes. Like, this is a very intimidating, serious looking form, right? You compare it to like what Goku normally looks like. Like, when I first saw Goku as a Super Saiyan 4 in like one of the endings of Dragon Ball GT, like when I was a little kid when it was airing in Toonami, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what the fuck is it? Is that Goku? I was like, why does he look like that? Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I don't know what Dragon Ball GT is so crazy, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I thought it looked sick as fuck. Like even back then, like there were people who thought that Super Saiyan 4 was a weird form or whatever. No, I always thought this form looked sick. I was like, damn, like this is a crazy ass looking thing. Like what is this, dude? But yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito would be actually like the perfect thing that would make the most sense because Goku and Vegeta have both displayed Super Saiyan 3 in the anime already, and we've never seen in a main timeline version of Vegito that can transform into Super Saiyan 3. And it would also be perfect for Vegito finally getting a W, right? I say Vegito again, but like some type of fusion that is very similar to Vegito, because if it's the join bug, I'm going to assume if they do fuse together, I guess it would have to be kind of like Potara, right? Wouldn't it like take the properties of both characters and combine them? It might have a little bit of a different design, but I don't know. We're just calling him Vegito for now because I don't know what the fuck you would call him, like Kujita, Kajita. That was like a fan made one, right? Yeah, it could be that. And what if? Hold up. What if? Even I've heard this one. This one is I love this speculation. I've seen some people say that this fusion might happen and then he'll also awaken into some new form that looks similar to Super Saiyan 4, has that like new like property or whatever that looks similar to it because of what the join bug does. Okay, it could be because the join bug fusion causes Goku and Vegeta, when they fuse, they can awaken or transcend into some new like demon realm type of form, right? Because if they do get a new form, if anybody gets a new form in this, it would have to be something exclusive to the demon realm, because this is going to be connected to Dragon Ball Super, and they would have to make it so that this form cannot be used outside of the demon realm. So it would have to be something specifically, exclusively in the demon realm that causes either Goku or some type of new fusion to transform into this, right? There's just, oh my god, man. There's so many possibilities. There really are. Like, there's another one that, what if Awakening is just Goma getting some bigger power-up, right? Like, Goma, like, he's definitely going to be the final boss, right? But maybe he goes even further beyond into some other shit. Buff Goma times 2, like what we saw full power Jiren, right? Maybe it's just, it's probably going to be Buff Goma with a crazy aura and he's got no shirt on. He's going to be, oh god, that's going to look weird. But yeah, I digress. Last thing that I want to go over, actually last couple of things before we end off the video here. Again, I wanted to explain that this is really important, okay? Because Ioku wants to expand DB and thinks that it will still be loved even 50 years from now, but he's not specific on the future plans. He concludes by saying Daima's climax will be both predictable and unpredictable in parts, and rewatching from the beginning afterwards will heighten the fun. So this is something that I talked about in a previous video where I thought this was very, very important and interesting, because I like the fact that he did say something, whatever happens is also going to be unpredictable. So this could be some crazy plot twist that no one is expecting, right? Either a new form, new fusion, or something that happens at the very end, okay? The climax, these last 3 episodes. So it might not even be in this episode, it might be in the next 2, right? So that gets me excited because we can, that's the best thing about Daima, and even with Dragon Ball Super, this is what I love. Like, I would have loved if there was a manga and then they adapted it, right? And, you know, had more time to adapt the material. They're kind of doing all this on the fly, and, you know, Daima's already done, right? That's a different story. But the fact that we do not know anything about what's going to happen other than the little hints that they've laid out throughout the series is the best. And that's why, like, even if they did adapt, for example, the Mora arc or the Granola arc, right? The thing that would suck is we do know what's going to happen, right? We know Ultra Ego, you know, we know Moro is going to get new forms, right? Like, that's the thing about Daima that's so great right now, and we have to enjoy this, is that we do not know what's going to happen, right? So I did a community post and I said, big Daima day tomorrow, last minute predictions or hopes, right? So obviously we know Super Saiyan 3 Goku is going to come, right? We have new fusion. Okay, people want to see new fusion. Goku and Vegeta fuse. Their fusion will also be able to go Super Saiyan 3. Okay, Goku's new Super Saiyan form, right? One thing is for sure, might break through the limits with either a fusion or new form. Maybe both, right? It could be both. Like I said, what if that Medibug fusion causes Vegito or whatever this fusion is to awaken some new demon form or whatever? Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta will be fighting together at the same time. But it won't be enough So it's time to fuse, but a different kind of fusion, but might not even be enough. So Majin Buu and Ku. Yeah, I've heard that. Majin Buu and Ku doing a fusion. I hope it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Demon Form Goku, right? New fusion Super Saiyan 3. To put it plainly and simply, I just want the ending to be good. I hope Toei doesn't sell, right? I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be very good. New fusion, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta fighting together. It's not enough and Goku gets a demon form and beats Goma. That would be cool too, right? I would like to see Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta have a team up. That's big stuff for video games, right? I want Super Saiyan 4 to happen more than Fusion. I personally would love Super Saiyan 4 more than a Fusion because I want to see, I say Super Saiyan 4 again, whatever this new form is potentially that Goku might get or whatever. A new Fusion, it's been done a million times. I would still be hyped, right? But I would love for Goku to get some kind of new creative form that we've never seen before, right? New form, new Fusion, no cap, new Fusion. Looks like more people are thinking it's going to be a new fusion. Okay, Majin Buu and Ku will fuse. Ringsu dies. What the fuck? Rip, dude. Spoiler? Does bro know something? I'm just joking. Why would she die? For what reason? That would have nothing to do with anything. That would be crazy. Kaioken Super Saiyan 3. Are they going to add Ultra Ego to Sparking Zero? What the fuck? Make a reaction. I will be making a reaction. Bro said it twice. That he really wants to see it. All right, Frank Flames, I will be making a reaction just for you. New Forma. New form. Okay, actually, it might be pretty even with just a few replies that I got, right? So, yeah, that's going to be the situation. Again, your last reminder, in about like 3 to 4 hours from now, from the time that I upload this video, something big is coming for this episode. Get the fuck offline, please. I'm literally, you want me to beg? I'm doing this for your own good, right? No, I'm not gonna beg you. You do whatever the fuck you want, all right? Again, it's on you. It's on you. If you get spoiled, that's your own fault for going on Twitter or on YouTube or whatever, and you were literally asking for it. So don't do this to yourself. Do not self-destruct, right? I want you guys to enjoy this episode on your own, all right? I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'll post reactions. I won't spoil anything, but I'll post a reaction of what I think happened in this episode. At least when it goes up on Crunchyroll. And until then, you guys have a great day. Peace!
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.